Hello and welcome back. In this short lecture, we're going to learn about how to install PuTTY application, which is MSI based application. So this MSI based applications will fall into line of business applications. So in this short lecture, we're going to learn about how to deploy line of business applications. We did talk about this specific application in the client app section, and you can check out there, but I'm just gonna highly giving the overview of the specific application. Later point I'm gonna target this, so how this is going to be deployed will be witnessed. To begin with this, you can go to Microsoft Intune and point to client apps and look at your client app. This is where you can click on add. That's where you can create some specific application. For example, if it is a line of business application, you can select that MSI source. It's not just the MSI. You can also select APK, IPK, or XAP, all that different bundles, including Intune Mac and MSIX bundle. All these bundles are supported. Opposed to that, you need to configure the app configuration. Let me go back to the application which we have already created in the previous section, which we talked about client applications. Let's go back to PuTTY, and this is the application, and go to the properties. That's going to talk about what kind of configuration we have done. So what I've done is we did taken up that PuTTY MSI. You can check out here that MS has been given, and that has been determined, and it has automatically get that specific information. If not, you can also input that specific information. For example, PuTTY is the application name and the description and the publisher, as well as this is going to be target for the device context, and you can also target based on the categories. For example, this could be a productivity application, and if you want to show in the company portal, you can do that, but we're going to target as the mandatory as the application. So whether you show it or not, it doesn't matter for us. So I'm just going to select as no, and you can give any additional information, including some kind of command line options to install that MSI silently. I'm just selecting here. Okay, you can also select here the logo of that PuTTY application. Simply browse that specific folder with the logo, location, and you can configure that. Once you have done all that, you can click on OK. That's all about the configuration which we have done in the previous lecture. Now it's time for configuring the assignment. So I'm just clicking on the assignment, and this is where I'm going to configure the assignment. To assign the specific AD group, you need to have one of the AD group. In my case, I have already created AD group by clicking on a new AD group, and then I did give the proper information. For example, in this case, I did give as the group name as all PuTTY target devices. In fact, this group is already there. And then a later point, I just said, create. So this group is already created, and I'm going to add membership to that specific group. In this case, I'm just selecting that specific group which is already available, and going back to the members. This is where you need to add that specific target computers which should be part of this specific AD group. So I'm just selecting AD members. In this, once I click on add members, it's going to list out all the users. Out of that, this is the specific AD computer which I wanted to target. So I'm just specifying that computer name. And also, if you see any other devices you wanted to target, you can always target. So in my case, I wanted to target specific to desktop F07EIG, and this is a device which I'm going to target. There's another device that also to be targeted, so I just wanted to select the second computer and click OK. So I have the two devices which are targeted to the specific AD group. Once this is done, all I have to do is I have to go to the application assignment and simply add that specific AD group which we just described here. In this case, it's going to be all PuTTY targeted devices and users group. So this group going to be targeted. Simply go here, and assignment type is required. It's not for the uninstallation, so required, and the group should be included. Here it's gonna show up all the groups. This way I'm gonna select the group called all PuTTY. So this window or this plate is loading all PuTTY, so it should come this group. So this group I'm gonna select here. Once I've done this, I can click OK. And if I want to exclude any of the computers or any of the group based, basically not on the computers, it should be based on a AD group or Azure AD group. So I'm going to select that specific group also if I wanted to exclude some specific group. So in my case, I'm not going to exclude anything. Click OK. That would save. Click on save. That's gonna save this assignment. So what happens is in the background, Intune knows that, hey, I should be pushing this putty application with that specific commands, whatever it has been detected by the app configuration. It's going to be automatically deployed on that specific machine, which is under assignments as the target. And I can do that, and I can monitor that specific thing directly from my device installation status or user space. If it is targeted based on the users, I should be able to locate for the user installation status. That's how it's going to work. So let me start my computers. In fact, the computer is already in a shutdown state. I'm going to start my one of the PC, because while doing all this demonstration, it is getting automatically, the applications are getting pulled up. So I just wanted to pause my entire virtual machines or my lab. So I did that. Now I can sync up here by going back to your settings and accounts, going back to access work or school, then select that specific account, go to the info, and then click on that sync button. This is going to sync up whatever the latest changes that you have already configured for this specific target machine. If you can see here, there's no app called 7-zip at this point of time. Sorry, putty. So it's going to come up. Let me open add and remove programs. So the application is not yet installed. If you can see here, soon, or see, it just got installed now. As you see, it's just got installed when I refresh this. So that's how it's gonna work. So putty got installed, and I can go back to my Microsoft Intune portal and check out here the assignments, or maybe I can go back to devices and check for that specific device, since it is a device specific target. Just go to all devices. So the device should be this one, desktop, and you can check out here managed applications if any of the applications are already got installed. So in this case, putty got already waiting for the installation status. That means the status has not sent back. But what we can do is we can force that send the status back by syncing up, or you can wait another 15 minutes or so that will send back the status. That's how you're actually deploying specific applications which are your line of business applications. If you want to find out the latest update all the time, what you can do is, if the status still showing as a waiting for the installation status, even though what you can do is you can select this so that it's going to open up a new blade. This is where if you just refresh that, it's going to give you the latest status. For example, at 8:39 it got actually installed on that specific device, and also the policy has been pulled up, and that means the application got successfully installed. There were no errors. If at all any kind of errors, it's going to actually give you here in this flow as the errors. That's how you're gonna validate all these errors. And let me close this and go back to the status. If I do refresh, it should be changed the status. Yes, it has changed the status to installed, from being installed state to the complete status as installed. Thank you for watching this.